Hey guys, this is Sanjo bringing you another video on my high desert garden. Today's date is August 8th, 2021. This is gonna be the video tour for the month of August 2021, and boy, it has been a very hot summer up here in God's land in Lancaster, California. It's been super hot, and as you can see, it is time to remove all the dead plants. They're not producing anything anymore, so it's just time to remove them off the ground and make room for other plants. As you can see, all of these plants are done producing. You're gonna start seeing some flowers here and there, but for the most part, the little tomatoes are gonna just not do very well because of the heat, as you can see. So there is no point on having this mess right here. Look at it. I can't even go through this pathway because of the dead plants. So I'm gonna be doing this today, removing all the dead plants. This video is also going to include some tips on what you can actually do in the month of August 2021, and some of that is going to be what can you start planting or sowing seed in the ground, what plants do good in August. And pretty much this is what this video is going to be about, what you can do in the month of August 2021. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so, and also don't forget to leave those likes because they are also greatly appreciated. Stay tuned, and I hope you like this video. Look at all these plants. A lot of these plants were literally just pulled off the ground just about a couple of days ago, and I'm just gonna let the plants dry out on site, just so I can utilize all those dead leaves and use them as compost in 2022. But for the most part, I'm gonna clear all those raised beds in order to start planting my winter crops that I will be enjoying throughout the winter season. As you can see, a lot of those tomatoes, they're gonna get composted because I didn't get to them on time, and they were pretty ripe, so I just had to compost them. I can't even save the seed for those because I already have plenty seed that I saved back in 2019, so I'm still reusing the same seed. The grapes, they're still doing excellent. A lot of them are already turning into raisins because I haven't got a chance to harvest all of them, but I'm very, very, very happy on how the grapes did in 2021 compared to last year. I remember cutting the clusters in half. Recommendation, guys, to do so because that experiment worked in 2021. I remember removing the clusters in half, and that encouraged the growth of my grapes, and good idea and good recommendation for you guys. This raised bed to the left has already been harvested and cleaned out, so I'm gonna be doing some planting today. As you can see, the heat has been brutal in 2021. First time ever that I see all of this plant damage. I usually don't remove all the dead plants until the end of September, but this year a lot of my plants they stopped producing, so they had to be removed prematurely. I'm gonna come around and remove all these plants also today, so that's gonna be happening. Look at this, all the nasturtiums, By the way, I had already saved all the seed that I could off of all these nasturtium plants. These plants will make it. I'm not gonna remove them because last year they were able to recover once we were done with the heat. They came back, so I'm not gonna pull these plants just yet, but I know for a fact that a lot of seed have dropped at the base of these plants, so all of these plants will come back in 2022. Can't wait to see that, but I'm gonna have to be more organized with the nasturtiums because it was just too much for me to handle. I'm gonna have to just reduce the plants to 50% because this year they just went out of control. As you can see, I planted too many of them, but I still have nasturtiums despite the extreme weather that we've been having up here in the high desert. As you can see, I still have nasturtiums, and I know for a fact that they will make it all the way through December. This is where I have my zucchini planted. As you can see, a lot of the all the plants have been removed because they just stopped producing, and they were infested with squash beetles. Oh my goodness, they won the battle. I could not beat them. I tried everything, but in the end they beat me. So I'm gonna be saving some seed off of these guys right here. That's your traditional zucchini, and this is the striped zucchini. I saved these guys on purpose. I'm gonna be replanting next year because when I bought this seed, I made sure that this was the heirloom type. So I should be able to grow the same variety next year. So as you can see, all these raised beds have been cleared out and ready for my next winter crops, such as the garlic. I'm sorry, not garlic, radishes. I'm also going to be planting some garlic right here that I harvested from 2021. So I'm going to be replanting that. I went to Lowe's and I bought more seed, carrot seed. And this is going to be the sugar snaps. Right now is a good time to plant sugar snaps because these guys they like the cool weather. So I should be able to harvest to enjoy some sugar snaps all the way through the end of December, I think, if I plant right now. I'm also going to be planting cauliflower. This is the container variety, and I have a pot saved up just for this guy. More carrots. I'm going to be also planting some beets. I haven't grown beets for the past 3 years. I stopped doing that because I was replanting beets from old seed that I kept harvesting, but for some reason I was not getting good results. So I went to Lowe's and I bought new seed. So I should be able to enjoy some nice beets this year. Onions, I have never ever grown onions before from seed, so I'm gonna also give it a shot. More bunching onions, broccoli. This is gonna be the white icicle radish that I grow every year, and also this is the white icicle radish. Actually, this one's gonna be the cherry type and the white icicle. So let me take you around and let me see what else I'm trying to grow in August. This is the beans. They're coming to an end. I'm also going to be saving some seed from these guys. The seed for dragon tongue beans is actually expensive. I'm also going to advise you to save your seed, guys. See, look at that. It dropped. Watch this. That's the dragon tongue beans. the seed I'm gonna be saving for next year. I didn't really like how these beans taste like, but I do like the color of it. I'm gonna plant them in a separate. I'm gonna see if I can do better planting these guys in 2022. These guys, this year, they didn't do that well because I don't know, because they were all crowded in one single tire raised bed. They didn't do that great, and I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna give it a shot next year, and I'm gonna try to give them more space. And I'm not gonna give them a trellis because I learned. I forgot to ask my subscribers what was the right way to grow these guys, and they said that they do not like trellises. They just grow. It's a bush bean, so live and learn. So I'm gonna try that next year. Just grow them into raised beds and do not give them any trellises, and try to give them more space. If you guys are wondering how my celery is doing, well, celery is doing really good, as well as my mint that I planted in pots. You guys can check my previous videos. I've been harvesting mint and celery of my pots. As you can see, there's no need to go wild, to go crazy in terms of planting celery or mint. You really don't have to plant lots of it, because how much celery can you use during the year? Not much. Or mint. And these guys can be invasive, so it's best if you just have one single pot, and if you do consume lots of celery, then you can do maybe 2 pots. Like I did this year, I have 2 pots because I do like celery. But one should be just enough, and one of the mint. But they do excellent in pots. If you guys watch my previous videos, you will see how to grow celery and mint in pots. If you guys can watch my previous video. This is a volunteer cherry tomato vine, and the reason why this vine looks so nice and healthy and packed with cherry tomatoes is because this plant was just a volunteer tomato vine that I found in the ground. So I decided to just transplant it into this pot, and I'm glad I did so, because 90% of my tomato vines are pretty much done for producing for this year in 2021. This one, however, is just barely starting to produce fruit for me. So if you guys ever have any volunteer tomatoes that you don't know what to do with them, don't dispose them, don't throw them in the compost pile. Just find a spot for it. Like in this case, I planted it next to my some of my actually, this is the pot where I had my carrots, and I decided to transplant some volunteer celery plants, as well as this one that I'm talking about, this vine. So yeah, you don't dispose your volunteer tomatoes. Here's another one that is growing next to this palm. So I should be able to continue to harvest tomatoes all the way through November, because of the idea of saving my volunteer plants. August is very hot, almost as you saw earlier at the beginning of the video. All the tomato plants are being removed, but this one is going to remain here for at least another month and a half. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be wrapping up this video, and I'm gonna show you how the raised beds look like after removing all the dead tomato vines. I still have to come back and do this side, but I'm not gonna do it just yet, because this one is the one under my 40% shade cloth, so I should still be able to harvest a little bit more cherry tomatoes. But The other ones have already been cleared out. I took advantage of this video, since I'm going to be editing it, not to make it a super nice video, but at least just to stitch it, all the video clips together. So I took advantage of that to put this video on pause in order for me to give me some time to remove all the dead branches. So I'm going to be including that in this video. As you can see, all the dead plants, I'm not going to dispose them. I could. The trash can is right here. I could easily just dump them over and dispose them in the trash can, but I will not do that because this is going to be insulation for heat and cold. Not only that, but eventually this will become black gold that I will eventually use for my plants, since I grow everything organic. Look at this. Man, I keep forgetting the name of this plant. The plant from Hawaii. You guys know what I'm talking about. These are all the seedlings, all the cuttings that I'm growing in pots, and these all came from the mother plumeria plant. As you can see, very easy to propagate plumeria plants. Nothing to it. Just you can plant them. You can give them any type of soil and they will do just fine. I didn't get to see that many flowers this year, except for this little guy right here, but now it's going to it's growing in this little pot right here. So I didn't get to see that many flowers, but it's okay because these guys are gonna come back next year. I'm gonna be able to, oh my goodness, it's gonna be awesome. I went to Lowe's this morning, and they're selling one single plant like this one for actually it was $48 in a 1 gallon container. $48, guys, for one plant. And look at this. I have so many that I can even give away if I wanted to. The peaches, for some reason, they are taking forever to ripen. But very soon I'm gonna be able to enjoy my delicious Pineda peaches that I started from seed, literally from seed, because this is one of, as I have been mentioning in the past, this is the results of me just dumping a peach seed into my compost pile at the base of this plum tree that you see here. So yeah, it's taking forever for these guys to ripen, but since I'm already done with the plums, the nectarines, my grapes are almost done, but this will be the next fruit that I'm gonna be enjoying in the month of August. So thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I have not been posting any videos lately because I've been super busy at work. We are short-handed, so whoever's looking for a job, our shop is looking for drivers, mechanics, salespersons, you name it. Nobody wants to work, guys. So anyway, so this is gonna be the end of the video. This is the side of my yard that I showed you at the beginning, where I could not even walk through. But look at this. This is how it looks like after the aftermath, I call it. Everything was removed except for my chipoline plants. I didn't know that I had that I was growing chipoline in between my tomato vines, but they were not doing great because they were being shaded by the massive amount of foliage that came from my tomatoes. But here they are. Hopefully I can make me a chipoline soup, maybe in a couple weeks or so. So this is all I have for you guys today for the month of August. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you have any comments, any suggestions, please drop them in the comment section below. And So this is it. Oh, by the way, my Carolina Reapers, they did not do good at all. These plants, they have massive foliage, but no peppers. So this is the result of me reusing the same seed from last year. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I gave it a chance. Some of them did put out some reapers, as you can see, the yellow reaper right here, but it's just a few of them. Not many reapers to go around, and this is the last time that I plant, that I reuse seed from previous years. I'm just gonna be buying new seed from now on. This is the Pekin pepper. In El Salvador, we call these guys chiltepe, something like that. They grow wild in El Salvador, but here in the United States, in California, they're so hard to grow. But here is chiltepe. In Mexico, they call it chile Pekin, and very hard to grow, but I have it here in my yard. So this is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching my channel again, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you have any questions, any suggestions, please drop them in the comment section below. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next high desert garden. Take care now. Bye bye.